opening this morning. I wasn't feeling well at all. Busted butt last night. And today Chris runs into some really nasty weather. Slowed her way down. So I'm back to trying to bust butt tonight, and we're pushing it on making our appointment on time. Oh well, make the best of it. Woke up earlier, hopped up in the front seat. We were in Mobile, going across the causeway, and I noticed tracks, these little trails in the seaweed, plankton, whatever it is they got growing down there in the water. And at the end of it, I see a big old bump. Can't make out what it is. I look real close, strain a little bit, get a good view of it. All of a sudden, the rest of the bump raised up. Big old ginormous alligator. So I grabbed the handheld and videoed what I could of it. His body dropped back down, just his head up. But this thing was huge. Had to have been at least 12 to 15 feet long. A whole lot bigger than the one that I got video of a month and a half ago, I think it was. But so it goes. The weather, since I started driving, I've been on the phone. That's why I didn't do it right there at shift change. Intermittent sprinkles. So hopefully we're going to run out of it. We've got another load assignment, picking up a load of Simply orange juice, or lemon juice or lime juice. I don't know which one it's going to be. Coming out of Florida, going to Los Angeles. And as soon as we get emptied out, we're heading to the Chrome shop, and our new mattress is in. I cannot wait to make use of the new mattress. It's gonna be so comfy compared to this old mattress, or the factory mattress. And I just hope and pray that they ordered the right one. So that's what all's going on. And I'll check back in later when I take a break. I'm taking more breaks now. In addition to the mandatory 30, I'm stopping every couple hours just to get out for a minute or two, stretch my legs, try to relieve some of the pressure. I'm wearing this back brace. One of the treatment recommendations for these hernias is wearing a truss back brace. It squeezes everything back together. The only problem with it is that when I'm seated, okay, unless I do old guy retirement home and pull my pants way up, and the truss itself are a little bit of an issue. When I'm seated, the bottom edge of my belt and the truss tend to push right where that hernia is. And I need my belt to hold my pants up. So I'm having to get out a little more often, which is actually a good thing. We'll see how tonight goes. I did a little bit of adjusting weirdness. About an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, all of a sudden, everything just stopped hurting. Lower back's fine, lower abdomen's fine, groin's fine, thigh is fine, everything. So, self-diagnosis time. The inguinal hernias, which I read up on. Okay. A little bit of an anatomy lesson. Inside your abdominal muscles, between your abdominal muscles and your intestines, you have a layer of fat that act as a cushion and lubricant for your internal organs. It's part of the peritoneum. Now, inguinal hernias tend to start out with just a portion of that layer of fat being pushed through. It's when you have a section of intestine pushed through that you have problems. Now, based on the CAT scan, I didn't have any intestine pushed through. Now, we're talking about a completely separate layer from this belly fat here. Okay? That, yes, I'm going to be working on getting rid of. According to what I read, typically when it's just the section of fat pushed through, it doesn't cause any pain. And a lot of physicians say don't even worry about it. But because of the pain I had, I thought, and where it was oriented, I was expecting the hernia itself to be causing the pain. Also understanding that I had kidney stones. They found one stone in particular in my left kidney. 2 millimeters in size. About the size of a BB. But, okay, kidney stones are not like river stones or BBs themselves. They're not smooth. They're spiky, crystalline. Think of the inside of a geode. Look it up if you need to. That's the hollow rocks with the crystals inside. So, with all the pain suddenly gone, I'm considering the fact that I've been pushing a lot of fluids. Non-Gatorade type fluids. Been drinking a lot more water, Crystal Light, staying away from heavy mineral drinks for the past several days, and also cranberry juice. Been drinking a lot more cranberry juice, which help flush the kidneys. Now, based on that action and the way the pain just suddenly disappeared, which I got a feeling I'm in for some more pain, but it's going to be a brief and gone kind of pain. I believe the stone is moved out of my kidney, through the tubes, possibly into my bladder, at worst, waiting to be expelled. Now, a 2 millimeter stone being expelled won't be that bad. We're not dealing with a high pressure situation, because the urethra is itself where you feel the pain. They radiate pain out to different areas of the body. So you end up with lower back pain, groin pain, things like that. So I believe that the stone is out of the kidney and at least into the bladder, waiting to be finally expelled. Chris is going to be happy too. But we'll see once the stone is out. Whether or not I end up forming others or what. But I'm glad this session is over. That doesn't mean I don't need that new mattress. That's still an issue I'm dealing with. Why did he do that? Okay, if somebody passes you in a truck, okay, don't flash your high beams. You just saw that. I'm looking in the mirror, next thing I know, I'm getting blinded. If not for these lights being on, it would have been a whole lot worse. Do not flash your high beams. Cut your headlights off and on, or hit your four ways or marker lights, depending on what kind of vehicle you are. Don't flash high beams. We've got great big huge humongous mirrors. They reflect a lot of light. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A nice pain-free morning. Yes. I feel good. I was still hurting when my shift started. And all of a sudden, no more pain. So, we are here at our delivery, backed into the dock. They've already hooked up the trailer with the dock hook. Shouldn't be no time till we're empty. I still got to edit the one I was supposed to edit yesterday, but I was hurting too much to worry about editing yesterday. Not anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. I hope you enjoyed the alligator. Hopefully I got a good enough shot of them. Sorry that it was bouncing around and wiggling. I was using this critter, trying to zoom in on him and roll down while Chris was driving, roll down the road and everything. Wow. Our next load we pick up in Auburndale, Florida. Going to be a load of juice going to Los Angeles. Not a nice looking part of Los Angeles either. Matter of fact, let me go to a standard map to see what part of Los Angeles. Oh, wow. Yeah. Definitely not a good part of Los Angeles to go in a truck. Going right off Alameda Street. Alameda and Industrial. Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and close out. If you enjoyed the vlog, please share. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, because I know I will. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.